Hello, my name is Nathan Street with the Dean Graziosi Success Academy. I want to take a moment now at this time and talk a little about marketing techniques that you might be able to use and identify with an exit strategy specific to assignments of contract. With assignments of contract, that will generally be an investor. An investor is looking to purchase property. Keep in mind that as I give this information, you can go to Dean Graziosi's information as well. As we know, Dean Graziosi is an expert at marketing. He's gotten where he is at right now because he is an expert at marketing. You can use his marketing techniques to go out there and find some of these people that you could sell to right now. However, if you're looking for more information and more specific information with that as well, you can use some of this information here for yourself. In working with such as situations an assignment of contract or working with investor buyers, let's identify what an investor buyer is. First off, we know an investor, well, they're investors. They're looking for a good value. They're also looking for profit. And that may be in the form of equity. That may also be in the form of cash flow. Oftentimes, also, if you're looking at, say, an investor, they may have cash themselves, so they can purchase quickly. When we take a look at that, that may be some of the things that we can identify when we're creating a marketing, because that will draw attention to them because they already know that they have the cash or they're looking for profit and those types of things. So let's look at specifically an ad that can draw their attention. First off, we want to be specific again. If we have a property already, then we give specifics. So if I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, I'm going to look at that. The other way that we can do it is what's called a ghost ad. A ghost ad is an ad of a property that you don't actually even own. However, it's to draw attention so that you can find out if there are buyers out there for that type of property that you may be looking at. For example, I've gone out and I've made offers on properties, and then shortly after an acceptance of an offer, I'll put out a bunch of marketing to see what kind of interest I can drum up on that type of property. That can include road signs, newspaper ads, and things like that. I don't actually own it yet, so it's really more or less a ghost ad at that point. In that ad, what I want to do is again pinpoint some of the specifics. So it's of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I want to make sure that it says 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on that area, or on the marketing that will be used, as well as I want to add to it the area that we'll be looking at, because I want to drum up specific people to that type of property. If it's a flat ghost ad, I don't even have a property, never seen it before, you still want to pinpoint a city, specific, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, and those types of things. Once I've identified that, then what I want to do is I want to give it a heading. And the heading draws the attention of the person that will be reading it. But this will also bring in the specifics. So it may something like this: steal my equity. First person to offer me X amount of dollars gets the house. First person that does this. Free profit, free cash flow, excellent cash flow, great property. Well, those are all things that we just used just a little bit ago that would identify what that investor is. If you can close cash, this equity is yours. Those types of things. Now, think if you saw that. Now they're drawn in, they're seeing the specifics of the type of house, and they think, wow, that fits my criteria. I am interested in that type of property. I'm going to call. Then the last thing in our type of marketing that we want to look at, being specific to who we are, again, is a call to action. This is the same for every type of marketing you will ever get into, but you've got to do a call to action. You'll notice that deans are wrought with them. They're all over. Call me now. Call today. Don't miss out on this opportunity. You want to do the same thing. So something you may outline would be steal my equity, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 1,500 square feet in a particular city. And then you would have call now your phone number. Something like that has now identified specifically to an investor buyer. You may get some that just want to buy and live in the house themselves, but you are pinpointing precisely those types of people that you want, investor buyers. Now, why would we want an investor buyer? Probably because they can buy cash quickly and those types of things. But now if we pinpoint them, it'll help create it. And then you can direct them back to something like a voicemail where they can leave a message, and then you can really work through the ones you want to get involved with. But the specifics are, well, who am I marketing to? And I gave you